Jeannie.
Hey, this is Justin Chamness. I'm calling. My partner and I have been reaching out to you a little bit about property 1440 Rhodes Rhyme
Yep.
Road,
Yep.
and he told me that you might be expecting a call from us to talk about what things might need to change in our written offer that we sent you to make it maybe
Yeah.
fit better, or maybe it doesn't fit at all. But it would be okay if you told us no. But if I can answer questions or make things maybe feel more comfortable for you, we'd love to do that too. Does that ring a
Yeah.
bell with you?
I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the process. I just want to on Monday have my attorney look it over if that's okay.
Well, sure.
I do a lot of real estate, and I just want to make sure. I guess the one thing in North Carolina that concerns me is the whole eviction process. If they,
Yeah.
if they default, you have to go through the whole eviction process.
Yeah.
So, how is your vetting process?
Yeah.
How do you vet?
That's a great question. And did you say you pronounce your first name Jeannie?
Yeah, Jeannie. Yep.
Okay, Jeannie. I'm Justin. It's
And my
nice to meet
husband's
you.
listening too. It's Tim here too.
Oh, okay. All right. Great. Nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, our vetting process works like this. We're looking for people who don't want to be renters. We're looking for people who want to be homeowners. So once we find someone that is, kind of pre-qualified to do this, purchase the home during this rental time frame, we will send them through TransUnion's MySmartMove.com, and you can check MySmartMove.com out if you want to take a look at that. But it's run and handled by TransUnion. What they'll do is they'll run a background screen, credit check. They'll do rental, eviction history if there's any, and income verification. We try to do an entire full battery of checks on these folks. Not only that, but we have them sign a disclosure agreement that says that they've been advised that they do not own the home. They are renting the home with the intent to purchase during the time frame of the lease, and that it's their responsibility to purchase the home if they ever want to be owners. So we don't want them getting confused here to think that this is some type of owner finance or something, because it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're leasing. They're rented. They're like renters until they exercise their option.
Yeah, but what we want to do is we want to make sure that they have plenty of information to make a wise decision, and that they've discussed this with a home loan lender. We recommend home loan lenders, but we can't force them to use one in particular. They'll choose one and sit down with them, or usually over the phone, and discuss what their credit situation is and income and all of that, and decide what it will take for them to be able to actually close on the home during the time frame of the lease. With all that being done, we'll present those people to you once we feel like we found a good candidate. And then, of course, you can give us the approval or disapproval. It's all up to you. You're in the driver's seat because this is your house.
Okay. I think I'm all for it. What's your success rate of finding people? I have no idea. You guys do the marketing and everything, right?
Yes, that's correct. And it kind of depends on the location. We do this nationwide, really. And what we found lately in the last, unfortunately, I have to say, in the last few years is it's been hard for us to find people on the upper end properties, because we'll do properties, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 sometimes, but properties that we consider affordable housing, which this one we would consider affordable housing because it's less than $200,000.
Yep.
It's a lot easier to find someone that can come to the table, qualify a little easier. The payments are more affordable. They can put a little skin in the game too. And, we really have a good, I can't guarantee anything, but we really have a good outlook on being able to accomplish this with success with this particular property because of the size of the property and the purchase price and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's what I do. I try to stay in the affordable price range for people. That's exactly what I try to do, is trying to make some affordable housing for people who don't, make a ton of money.
Right.
I guess my son got me into this because my poor son hasn't, he's struggling, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people out there struggling. So, yeah, I think I'm all for this. What about, so the $5,400, is that approximate, or is that what you're going to ask them for the option?
Yeah, that's a good question. If that's what you want in your pocket up front as skin in the game, we can definitely do that. We can ask for it. Our only thought is that we make a little money charging them a fee, but also we want them to have enough dry powder to be able to actually close. So my assumption is that you would probably want them to be able to close on the property as quickly as possible, And in order to do that, when they get to the closing table, they're probably going to have to pay the closing attorney closing costs. They're probably going to have to also maybe even have another down payment of some type for their home loan lender. And sometimes when we get too much out of them up front, it makes it harder for them to close as quickly as we wish they could. So, we'll look for that. But if we come to a position where we find somebody that we think is really good and qualified, we like them, and you like them, we might have to renegotiate that a little bit. But we also understand you deserve skin in the game too. So, we'll want them to do something, but just depending on what they got,
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So I guess it would just depend. Once you found somebody, So once you find somebody, and if I don't like the terms, I can say no.
Yeah, you're 100% risk free here in the sense that if you don't like them, you don't do the deal with them, and you could even fire me if you want. I mean, it's you're in the driver's seat. This is your house. It's going to stay your house for as long as the rental term, and when they close on it, then it's their house. But up until that exact moment when that happens, you get to call the shots.
Okay. And do I have to? I don't have to take it off the market. I can keep marketing it until you bring me someone, right?
Well, yes, that's correct. I don't know if it's listed on the MLS. I don't know if anybody told me that or not, but I don't want to offend any realtors or anybody out there. But definitely, if your horse gets to the finish line before mine does, then you win.
Okay. Well, it's not listed on the MLS, and I do not mind offending realtors. So
okay, all right. Well, what I would appreciate is that if we do find somebody and they've gone through all the credit checks and everything, and you like them and you've approved them, and we have something set up with them to move in, it hurts everybody's heart when somebody tries to back out at that stage, because everybody's coming.
I wouldn't back out once I agree to it. I definitely am not going to back out.
I appreciate. I can tell you're that kind of person. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I won't back out. I just want to be able to continue marketing it in case you can't find anyone.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, on Monday, I'll have my attorney look at the document, because I've never done one of these before. I just want to have him look at it and make sure he thinks it's fine. I read it. It doesn't seem like there's anything really weird in it. To me, it seems like it's kind of slanted to me.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, except for the eviction part, which is a state law, right? I mean, you can't help that.
Right. Well, I tried, I'm not an attorney, but I try to make sure that when we send these agreements out that they're kind of something that fits the seller, because it's, you have the house, you're on the deed, and these other folks are just trying to get into a house. They need to climb uphill a little bit more than, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, so they're responsible for all repairs to the house unless it's more than $500, is how I read it, right?
Yeah.
Per month.
Yeah, we can work with the wording on that if you want. The intention is that, you've got homeowners insurance. You'll really want to let when we do this, if we do this, you'll want to let your insurance person know that you need to change the policy over from homeowners to a landlord's policy. And it'll cover a roof, or a tree hitting the house, or a windstorm blowing the shingles off. It'll cover the normal type homeowner stuff that might be pretty pricey to repair.
Okay.
The tenant buyer will be required to have tenant renters insurance, so that if anything's damaged inside the property through, let's say they were cooking and something got out of hand and they burned the kitchen, well, that needs to be fixed, and so they'll be required to have insurance there. But the intent of the lingo here is that, hey, if the toilet starts running all night long, not your job. They can go to Lowe's and buy a new floater, stuff like that, because they need to start acting as homeowners. And,
yeah. Okay. That sounds good. I mean, and like lawn and stuff, they're responsible for maintaining that the exterior and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
We could add that to we could add that lingo too if you want. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And it's not furnished, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you. I didn't see any furniture in the pictures, but
there's no.
Yeah, so they'll be responsible for bringing in their own couch and what have you.
Okay, sorry. Okay. My husband wanted to remind me. We haven't done the HVAC on that place yet.
Okay.
And so I'm assuming that's expected to be like move-in ready condition.
Yeah, we're looking for places that are live-in ready. And that honestly, it could be a window unit or two, or who knows. But until you guys are ready, if you want to install central heat and air,
Yeah, we're gonna do. We just haven't yet.
okay,
So,
I understand that.
yeah.
And
Okay.
maybe this is a way they can help pay for that too.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, I was thinking of waiting until we flip houses. So
Yes.
yeah, I was thinking about waiting until we got somebody to see how see if they want to go in on it or if we could work something out with them, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I understand, and hopefully, the folks we find will be successful and find somebody that loves the home, wants to make it theirs, and would love to, help make it what they want it to be, which is
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will. Is this a good number to reach you, or?
Let me give you a number. You got something to write down with?
Hang on. Let me grab something. Okay. What was your name again?
My name is Justin Chamness. CHAM like money, N like now, ESS.
Okay.
And
All right,
my buddy partner here, he's Kevin Hicks, and I think you spoke with him before.
Yeah, Kevin, I think is the one I spoke with. Okay, I will. I'll do as I said, and I'll get back to you early next week.
Jeannie, thank you so much. We'll look forward to hearing from you. You guys, both of you, have a great rest of your weekend. Okay.
You too. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. Yeah. Bye.
All right. Did I do any ninja maneuvers?
I love the way you give the power and the question.
You love the power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seemed like a nice gal.
Yeah, she seemed like she was pretty open to it.
You think she's gonna run this by her attorney or not?
Probably not.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
She's gonna dilly around with it for a few nights, couple 2-3 nights, and then she's gonna wait for you to follow up, or she's gonna follow up with you, and we're gonna do this.
Yep.
I took away pretty much every reason to say no.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to go back and listen to the recording, but yes, you did.
Are you guys having? Do you guys talk to a lot of investors like she is? Well,
I try not to.
Yeah.
But she's not a normal investor.
Okay.
I don't think so.